I welcome you on my little bit family holiday with Christmas mood. I'll maybe go a little bit outside, not to disturb you. Thank you for joining. Right now, right now, I welcome you from Switzerland, and particularly close to Lucerne. There is a lake behind. There is a big lake. Hope we can see it. No, we don't, but we can see it in the day. Unfortunately, the day is so short that in general, nothing is visible for now. So it is what it is. But you can see near Lucerne there is a big lake, or actually like four lakes put it together. So it's behind us, and there is a little part of sea around the lights you can see here. So I also sent today the picture from the uh, lake or the dam where actually 007 James Bond, played at that time by Pierce Brosnan, jumped on bungee. I think some kind of famous scene from the Bond. Most of the people that was um, this title of this movie was GoldenEye. I think it was like 90s. Pierce Brosnan, and there was a famous jump from the dam, and it's south of Switzerland, the dam, and I sent today the picture from there, and actually I made a short video. I will post it later, but that's a little bit reason why I wasn't able to make a webinar a little bit earlier, because I was stuck on the way a little bit, traffic jams and so on. Everything went a little bit longer. Anyway, welcome you on my channel, and welcome you on this live. I hope you're getting better. And for today's subject, I want to talk about the courage and being perfectionist in learning languages. By the way, so when you're watching, please write me, and when you are present now, please write me, where are you from? I'm connecting to you from Switzerland, and write me, where are you from, and what languages are you challenging yourself to learn? What language are you dreaming to talk? What language you dream to be able to communicate? That's the name of the channel, Language Challenge. And the language challenge for me, I'm challenging myself, is to learn French. In 6 to maximum 12 months, to be communicative in speaking communication. It is so important to focus on speaking communication that, as I underline it in every webinar, every short, every video I publish, because this is just a key of communication. Look, maybe 20 years ago was also important how you write and how you read in also the foreign language. It's not important anymore. Right now, you can, with one click of the button, you can translate the email. If somebody send me email from Switzerland, from beautiful Switzerland, I can just one press of the button, I can translate it. Also, you want to send them back, also you can send them the email back just with a few seconds. You can translate it on Google Translate or Deeply, whatever. This is so easy now, but speaking is not so easy to replace. You can now translate a little bit in real time, but it's not a conversation. It will be still power in speaking communication language. It can be still valid. So I really encourage you to learn. All right. Melanie, hello Melanie, thank you. Rede doch mal Deutsch. Okay, ich kann auch auf Deutsch sprechen, kein Problem. Also, das war früher. Die Channels wurde genannt German with Radomir, wo ich wollte auch zeigen, wie kann ich Deutsch euch helfen zu lernen. Aber das ist für jede Sprache. Das ist die Herausforderung für jede Sprache. Hello. Kralex, hello, where are you? I'm in Switzerland. Hello, Kralex. Yeah, where are you from? Where are you now, Kralex? Where are you now, Melanie? Please write Where are you from now? Where are you connecting from me to me? Right. Ryan Kuhn. Hello Ryan Kuhn. Welche Sprache sprichst du? So. Also, ich spreche Englisch natürlich, auch Deutsch und Spanisch. Und jetzt meine Herausforderung ist jetzt French zu sprechen. So, Ryan Cool asked me what languages do I speak. So I said I speak German, I speak Spanish, I speak English, of course, and Polish. That's my native language. And now my challenge is to learn French. So if you want to join, please join me. I make these free webinars every Sunday to go through, step by step, what do I do to fulfill this challenge, to speak French in 6 to 12 months. Kralec. All right, Kralec, you are from Germany. Kralec, and what is your challenge? Which languages would you like to speak? Which language would you like to be communicative in? Yeah, what is your dream language? Also, yes, Melanie, also tell me for which language you are dreaming about to speak. Yeah, who is there? Josef Golmares. Yeah, guten Abend. Kannst du bitte für uns posen? I can. I'm here. Should I not move? How old are you? So, my age is now 43. I'm actually have birthday near, so 43. So I'm not sure in this light, do I look like 43 or 53? But I'm 43 and I'm challenging myself to learn French. But actually, Spanish language, I started to learn when I was 40, 40. So it's not only for children, it's not for talented people, because I also started to learn German when I was 36. I wasn't young at all. And English took me like 10 years or something to learn. I was really bad in school with learning languages. But it changed when I started to focus on the things which are important and really defocus from the things which are not important at all. So I'm 44 and 43. I will be unfortunately 44 very soon, but 43. So and I know I can still learn some other languages. Who knows? Maybe in 1 year, I will take on another different language, challenging languages for sure. I look a little bit older. Thank you very much. 10 years for English to learn. Yes, it took me really 10 years or something to learn English. That was really. That time I was learning English mostly from courses and from school. And I saw even in school I was quite good. Then every time I went to England to work, I was working as a student there, I saw that I really cannot even communicate. So that was discouraging for me in terms of courses. So when I went to Germany or decided to go to Germany, I said, okay, some radical different approach is needed. So this is the reason why I started to discover different ways to learn. So that's crazy, as you say, Ryan Cool. That was too much. English took me 2.5 years. Congratulations. By the way, what is your now next language you want to take on? Or do you want to master English with this? Or the English you have in communication or something? Or are you intending to learn the new language? For example, Ryan Cool. That can be 2.5 years. So that's very good. English, by the way, in terms of grammatic, is just very easy. I think French too. Exactly. Yeah. Come join us and let's go step by step, and you can do it also. That's the challenge. The challenge can be also public. You can go and you can meet. We can talk and we can meet every Sunday like this on the webinar, on live, and so on. And by the way, from January or February, I will open the group, the private group, where we'll be together, and once a week we'll meet for 1 hour, 1.5 hours in the chosen day, where we can together learn step by step. This is what I want to do also, because I know I wrote, by the way, book. Speak German, and also I wrote a book where I describe my adventures in Germany. By the way, what did I do? How is to look for a job, look for an apartment? It's a whole different world. How to learn language, of course, there. But I put especially pressure on this book, Speak German, where I'm saying it's called Speak German. Speak German. Polyglot secret to fast vocabulary and and confidential communication. Like communication is the key. So I saw in English maybe it's the simplest grammatic, but then I saw in different languages grammatic like German or Spanish or French. There it is more complicated grammatic, sure, and in Polish, my native language, is completely crazy complicated, but it doesn't change the thing. But the communication have to be a key, and vocabulary for the communication is absolutely crucial. And I would say this was a breakthrough which just put me through all the borders I had. So I need to go. Bye bye. Okay, Ryan. Thank you for attending. Thank you for attending, and see you there. I hope here, or you can see the videos also later, and see you here also on a webinar, or signed on my group, or write in a comment if you want to join the group. By the way, I have also a website, Radomir Sejdak .pl, where you can find me and contact me if you are you want to join the group. I will put in the link in this description to write me if you want to join the group and step by step learn with me. You can go to with the book, but with the book you also the book will show you all the methods I'm using now in learning, or I did learn. I went through to learn German and Spanish so I could master it. And really, German took me less than 2 years, and I was able in 20 months. In 20th month, I went through the interview fully in German and get a position working in Germany in Hamburg for a big company, and that was totally in German. And after only 6 months, I got a job as a German-speaking coordinator for Polish employees. With Spanish, I was able. So, and in Germany, eventually, I have B2 level certificate by Goethe Institute. I think I put somewhere picture also of this. And in Spanish, I could go now work in Spanish also in a company. That's no problem. And by the way, I do it like this because I'm just using the simplest thing I wrote in these books. Because this is what is simple in this, that you have to just follow few things. First of all, vocabulary is a key to know what you say. So vocabulary, focus on the most frequently used words in vocabulary. And the second thing is that you need to communicate and be brave. By the way, that's the things I wanted to talk about a little bit today more. So thank you very much for your comments and so on. Let's come back to the subject. Today is about being brave and perfect. So being brave and perfect, I would say, to learn the language, what you will hear in the school is that no, it doesn't matter if you are now in Switzerland, or you are in Germany, or in England, or in France, the teachers in the university, they will tell you that the grammatic is very important and you have to learn and pronounce it very perfectly. I think the French teachers, they are really good in being very perfect in terms of how can you speak, because otherwise you sound strange. Well, it's a teacher's world, and being the perfect can actually stop you a lot. And the second, which is normal, is bravery, being brave. And bravery can propel your learning to the next level. Being brave means that you are intending to learn, doesn't matter what is happening, few minutes every day. Is it not brave? You think it's not brave? So let's do it. So maybe it's not brave enough for you. But the second, which is extremely important, is that you can be brave to communicate to other people. And I don't mean writing messages and reading them. No. I mean sending messages. Not video messages, but let's say voice messages. You can make also video messages. But voice messages, you can send it like this also. And for this, you need the bravery. Is it difficult for you? Please write me in the comment. Is it difficult for you to break through and to ask, to communicate. If you're learning French, like me, are you able, like you, Ryan, are you able now to send a message in French to somebody? Yeah? Actually, when you think about it, it shouldn't be so difficult. What I write also in this book, that they communicate, I use the app called Tandem. You can find it in the, I think in the description, but definitely in the book, just or App Store or Google Play, Tandem, where hundreds of thousands of people all over the world just register there because they want to learn language. This app is not free, but it's just 30 euro or something per year. And for this, you register there and you offer your native language, or you can offer English. It's a very popular language. You can offer English, and somebody on the other side is going to learn your language, and you're going to learn from each other your native or very good language you know very well. You can offer your English. If you speak English, like Ryan, you are speaking English, you can offer your English, and in exchange, you want to learn French, just find person in France, and like I did, and you can send voice messages every day. This is what I do. I send only very simply. I did. It was probably bravery when I started to do it 4 years ago, or something like this. These messages, or 3 years or something. Sending messages like this, probably it was bravery. It was a little bit, a shame or something, but it's crazy. Nobody knows you there. Nobody knows you. No, only your picture, and that you want to learn, and that's it. Yeah, you just need another person on the other side who is also brave enough to send you messages, and also consistent, so they can do it every day with you. The point is, you just send 1 minute message in language you are speaking. It can be English, or can be any native language you are doing. 1 minute message. What are you doing? What is the day? What did you do at work? What did you eat? What are you going to eat? Where do you go? Where are you going to go? Did you have a good day? You had bad day? Did you make sport? You want going to make sport, and so on, or the life or the sport, about the music and so on, football, whatever. And 1 minute in your language, and 1 minute in the language you are intending to learn. And the second person on the other side is also sending their 1 minute message, first in their native language. Let's say somebody will send me in French, and then this person is sending me also the second message, 1 minute message, in English, which this person is intending to learn. And you can ask, yeah, but how can I send the message in the language, in the foreign language, in the language that I'm still learning, or I started to learn? And that's about bravery. That's about bravery. What do you do? What I do? I tell you what I do. I just write this message on Google Translate. It translates me to the French, and look, because I'm learning French, I'm learning vocabulary, that's about fast vocabulary. It's written here, to fast vocabulary and confident communication. Because I'm learning vocabulary every day. But if I learn 10 or 15 per day, that means maybe I know already 200 words, 200, 300, 400 words, but it's not enough for the full communication. But what I'm doing with this, when I write it and I have it in French, I listen how the Google Translate or DeepL or something is reading this in French. I listen, I know what is written, I listen. It really helps me learning. And then I try to read it the same, and again, and then I record it. I have it written and I record it. And this way I am teaching my mouth, my whole mouth, my speaking, my mouth, my tongue. I'm learning how they should move to create the voice or the accent, whatever the accent, which is in French, or if you learn English or other languages, because there is a mechanical practicing you need to go through to have a certain to could speak out the words. That's what I do. So you see, it's not exactly difficult. It is actually quite simple when you think about it. What you need for this is bravery, to be brave. And about brave, I want to talk about a lot right now and forever. because you don't need too much skills for this. What you need is to go break through this glass ceiling and just go through and learn. First of all, learn the words every day. Second, communicate every day. For example, with the app Tandem, which is, 30 euro per year. It is like free. And come on, how much for you would cost to learn the language using some English or French course on a course? It will cost, it will cost hundreds per month, probably per month, and in the year it's thousands per. And this app you have for 30 euro. What you need is your bravery and willingness to learn. So you can practically on those two apps. By the way, Duolingo probably is not the best choice, but those two apps, Anki Cards, we write a lot about this book. How do you use it? Yeah, Anki app, which costs, I don't know, 25 or 30 euro, and Tandem, which costs like 30 euro. For the 50 per year, you can learn like me every day. And this is how I'm going to master my my languages I'm learning now, and learn French and learn another language. By the way, maybe next year I will start a challenge to learn another one. That is so simple. It's practically for free to compare to the all foreign language courses. You go to the school and you have to go there, sit there. Okay, you can make it online, but still they cost hundreds and hundreds of euro. What I'm offering you, to be brave enough to use just simple methods and just learn it with those two apps. But of course, it's a little bit more because you need to do it every day, and there's a little bit maybe mindset change, like about the bravery. But come with me, and we can go through this challenge. This is what I do. I do in French because I did it already. In Spanish, I did it already. In German, why not? ¿Por qué no? Warum nicht? Let's learn something together. If you want, join the group, and write me, and we'll talk about what is your language you intend to learn, on which level are you now, and then we can go on to the private group, and together we will go step by step every week like this. But these webinars, I think it's also nice, so I can talk also to the mindset of learning. Today I was in the south of Switzerland, in a region called Ticino. Hello, Ryan. Yes, okay, no problem. Ryan, you can just see the video later. I will upload. It will be available on the channel, so no problem at all. Have a good evening. So I was in the south Switzerland, in Ticino, which is crazy beautiful because it's always sunny. Now it's December and it was sunny all day. I was there last year in November and it was sunny all day long. So crazy beautiful. And there they speak German, but they also speak Italian. I don't learn Italian for now, not yet, maybe next year, but they speak German there, a little bit different accent, and I could actually not understand everything, but something. Fortunately, some German people also told me they don't understand Swiss accent also, so I feel better with this. But anyway, I was there, and I was just knowing that I know the core language of German. I can just speak there, and this is for me. It's no more the bravery, but I needed bravery first to speak out to people who are now starting to learn German. So I understand it, that you can hesitate to talk to strangers in the restaurant, like I was now in Switzerland, to in restaurant, in the cafe, in the bus, on the street. I understand there is hesitance to this, but don't you worry. The most important is that they are strangers. You will never probably met them. They will never met you. You will never met them, and this can be a really great experience because 99% of the cases it will be good experience to talk to strangers with the new language. Why? Because they will appreciate that you are actually learning. From the accent, they will hear that you are just starting, but seeing that you are making effort, a real effort to learn, this will make them feel that grateful to you, that grateful that you are learning. I have it always like this. I have this experience a lot of times in Germany, where people, even after half a year, 1 year, they told me, Radomir, you are speaking very good German. And of course, it wasn't true. I not very, but they were saying, oh, you speak German. You speak good German. That was good. That was really convenient. Yeah, that was really nice. Already, that was a reward for a courage, for a bravery, courage that I wanted to speak out my mouth, speak out that I can speak something. And with the time, of course, with the practice, you can be only better. You cannot be worse. So start practicing, start talking today, tomorrow. Start with the book, so you will see what ways are simple and cheap or almost for free ways I'm using to learn new language. And it's, by the way, it's for German. I need to make another one which will be just speak foreign language. That will be the idea, because those rules are universal in this one, in this book. That's really, I'm going to use now it in speaking French, in learning French, because there's universal ways of learning, simple, easy, and with short time. Just you need to be consistent, do it every day like I do. If you're interested, please join the group, please write me, please join the group, and we can talk and go through this process together. By the way, thank you very much for attending. I hope you will have a great Sunday coming to the end, okay? And you will have fantastic week. And please be brave, and please come to join the challenge. Join me next Sunday, or join me even also on the group. Join me reading the book. Join me watching the other videos on the channel. I want to help you. I want to go with you, be with you, with the challenge of learning new language. I'm taking on French. Please write me and be with me if you want to take on learning, starting to learn language, different language, and challenge yourself to speak in from 6 to 12 months speaking communicative foreign language. With this word, bye. I see you next time. Radomir Sejdak. Let's power be with you. Be brave. Be courage.